Hello, guys. Welcome to Shades Tube. Happy and blessed Saturday, you guys. This is Saturday Fuckery, guys. And we got some fuckery news to tell you guys. Before we start, let me ask you guys to thumbs up this video if you enjoyed this content. Also, if you are not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe below and hit that bell notifications so you can be notified of any upcoming videos. Make sure you share and leave a comment. Also, guys, let me go ahead and do this copyright disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, commenting, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. That entire copyright disclaimer, is in my description area. It is also scrolling across this banner, and it will be in my comment area once this video has been completed. Again, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Welcome to everybody in the bushes, everybody who watches this in the replay. Over here in the chat, we got Jermaine in the place to be. Thanks, Jermaine, for being here. We won't be on long tonight, and so Jermaine, don't forget to tell me when my hour is up so we can go to bed. All right? All right. Guys, if you want to show additional support for this channel, make sure you copy yourself a membership for $4.99, or either you can do a super sticker or super chat, or you can do a Cash App donation at $ShadesTube. All right? And thank you guys in advance for that. All right, so it is Fuckery Friday / Saturday, guys, and I got a lot of fuckery news for you guys. At the top, you see in the title, I'm talking about Tiffany Slaton. So we're going to start off with Fuckery Saturday with her story, okay? Go get you something to eat. Well, it's too late to eat, but get you something to drink and relax in bed, chair, or whatever. And if you are at work, continue to do your job, but watch me on the down low or listen on the down low. And let's check out Shades Tube Late Night Owls Talk Time. All right? All right. So let me go ahead and put the banner up, guys, so y'all can know what we're talking about. Hold on. Let me get this up first. Let me do this real quick. Hold on, you guys. Okay. And let's do Tiffany's thing. Let's take off Casey off of here. Okay. And let's do Tiffany Slaton. I think that's how you pronounce her name. And I'm talking kind of lower tonight because it's late. All right, so yeah. So hopefully you guys can hear me. Can you hear me pretty good, Jermaine? Okay, let's do this. Okay, what did I do with this lady's thing? Tiffany. Let me get her name. Okay. I hope you guys checked out my other videos throughout the week regarding Diddy and his jury selection trial. So if you didn't check it out, make sure you guys check those videos out because I gave out some good information. And if you want to stay on top of stuff, you need to check out my videos, okay? All right. So let me go over here. We're going to look up her on TikTok and let you hear what people are saying on here first. And then I'm going to tell you about her story, okay? So let's do, I think I got to pull it up already. I just did not type her stuff in there. So let me put it on there. Okay, let me do it real quick. And I had this up here, but let's take this off and put Tiffany name up here. So y'all, when I first started doing these lives, I used to talk about missing people all the time, kids especially. So I think I'm going to start incorporating that back into my lives as well. Not every day, but some days, because a lot of people are missing. Okay, kids, grown-ups, black, white, all different colors. So yeah, I think I'm gonna start, letting you guys know about that. So let's see which one I want to watch. All right, so let's watch this one right here.
I want to talk about a missing adventurer, Tiffany Slaton. She's been missing since April 20th. She was last seen on April 24th with her electric bike and trailer. She's in the Sierras doing an adventure. Her family hasn't heard from her since April 20th, and they've said that they hear from her often. She is well used to traveling solo, but she checks in with her family multiple times. She's been camping throughout the Sierra Northeast of Fresno. She has a gray and green tent and a trailer on her electric bike. And she was last seen on April 24th near Huntington and Shaver Lakes in the Sierra National Forest. There are rescuers and searchers out. They have not found any of her belongings yet. They are asking anyone that sees any small thing, it could be like a candy wrapper or something, to alert them. They also said that a rancher gave her citrus fruit. So be on the lookout for like tangerine or orange peels. If you see those, let them know as well. The Shaver Lake area is where they're concentrating at. She was headed east towards Mono Springs, but the area is still snowed in. So they're kind of thinking that maybe she doubled back and fell somewhere and can't self-rescue. But she's been missing for quite some time. She is 5'10", so she's taller, 125 pounds, brown eyes, black hair. If you have any information, please contact the Fresno County Sheriff's Office. Keep your eyes peeled and please share so that more people are aware. I tagged the creator who initially shared this that I saw in the comments, and I want to thank her for amplifying this. And if you have an outdoors account, please amplify it as well and see if we can't get Tiffany home to her family.
Okay,
talk about a missing adventurer.
Let's look at another video regarding her. This is her mother, her parents right here. Okay, let's watch this video.
Had communication with Tiffany. It was actually on the 20th, just before an archery tournament. Fredrina and I are both heavy, and Tiffany are heavy into archery. So we were working a national tournament in Florida. So it wasn't really until after the tournament that we recognized that she had missed a conference call with her own student. On that Monday, we texted her to see if she was just missing an appointment. When she didn't reply to us on that Monday is when I contacted the police. Because she wasn't responding. And that's something that's unlike our daughter. She always responds to us at least once or twice, even in one day. We've taught our kids to be very adventurous. First of all, Tiffany is a nature lover. She loves people. She loves plants. She's a bonsaiist. So she actually does her own bonsai. But what got her into California after she did her contract was over as a dialysis tech, a traveling dialysis tech in Oregon. She took the opportunity to go do part of her bucket list, which is a workaway program, which is where you actually go and you work on a farm and you learn things about agricultural, and you get a chance to meet a lot of new people. My daughter loves new people. She doesn't know a stranger. So it was a perfect opportunity for her to do that because she was in California, which is also one of the things that was on her bucket list, is to travel and see all 50 of the United States. And California had not been checked off yet.
That's
had communication with Tiffany. It was actually on
this. Okay. Let's see what else we got on her. Okay, hold on. Let me see what else we got here, you guys. Let's see. Let's see what else they got.
We've got about 30.
This is too low. Here. Let's try somebody, because see, he talking too low. No. Okay, let's go right up here. Let's see what they're saying about it.
The search is on for a Middle Georgia woman who's missing on the West Coast. 27-year-old Tiffany Slaton hasn't been seen or heard from after going camping in California. WGXA News reporter Brianna Cook spoke with her parents in Jeffersonville. Brianna, how long has it been since they talked to Tiffany?
Brittany, they say it's been over 2 weeks since they last heard from her. And according to them, Tiffany was solo camping in Fresno County, California before her disappearance. Bobby and Fredrina Slaton are on an active search for their daughter who's missing across the country. 27-year-old Tiffany Slaton has been missing in Fresno, California for almost 3 weeks. Her parents say she was finishing her contract as a traveling dialysis tech in Oregon when she took an opportunity to do a workaway program on a farm in California. From there, Tiffany decided to knock something off her bucket list to see a hot spring and solo camp. Her dad says she loves exploring and spending time in nature.
She likes camping, but our family is camper. We are campers. We enjoy being out. She doesn't know a time where we weren't out in nature.
According to her parents, the last time they spoke with Tiffany was April 20th. However, they did not file a missing persons report until 9 days later, after she missed an appointment. They say it's not unusual for her to go non-contact because she's also an archery trainer who focuses on her students.
I was sending texts to her because of her own archery student that I was watching, but I did notice that she wasn't replying to the text. But that was not uncommon either because Tiffany doesn't have just one student.
Witnesses last spotted her April 24th. She has a green and gray tent, an electric bike, and a stroller, which the Fresno County Sheriff's Office, who's leading the investigation, say has yet to be found. Bobby says they believe she got off the beaten path or is injured.
They are wanting to make sure that they rule out foul play, so we don't feel like something menacing has happened. We just think that she's made a wrong turn or even maybe had a bike accident or twisted her ankle.
Her mom, Fredrina, is asking for people to be on the lookout.
We don't know what the outcome is. We don't know what's going on. But if anybody does see her wherever, it doesn't even matter. Just let her know. Just let her know that people are looking for her because she may not even know that people are looking for her.
This entire
Some of their family is already in California assisting in the search. Her parents say they plan on going out there in the coming days. They also have a GoFundMe set up for assistance. Visit our website at wjxa.tv to find out how you can help. Reporting live in studio.
Yeah, this entire case, I was meaning to read the things.
The search is on.
This entire case is weird. Let me read a couple of these comments. Somebody said, we just can't do this type of activity on our own. A bike in a tent. Pray she will be found okay. Somebody said, oof, Fresno is not a good place to be missing. Hope she's okay. Somebody said, what's wrong with Fresno? Somebody said mental health and DRUG issues. These things are everywhere. I've been to Fresno myself, and it's okay, and DRUGS and mental health, that is everywhere. Okay. Somebody said the same thing I said, an electric bike in the woods. I wonder if someone picked her up. I honestly don't understand how these people be going on these trips and stuff into nature by themselves. That's the first thing. And then the second thing, no type of weapons. You got a damn electric bike in a tent and just thinking nothing can happen to you. I don't understand why they be in these woods doing all of this, especially, anywhere in these daggone mountains or the desert. It's just plainly crazy. And for her to just disappear like that is kind of weird, just vanish, no trace, no nothing. And then somebody did say they gave her some citric juice or orange or something like that. So where did she go after that? So like they said, Slaton 27 had just completed a contract as a traveling dialysis technician and was on a solo trip on an electric bike in camping tent in California when she disappeared. Okay. Her father told reporters she was going to start medical school after her trip. So the Fresno County Sheriff's Office says Slaton had been camping alone, traveling with a green and gray tent, an electric bicycle, and a red bicycle trailer. Search efforts intensified in recent days, involving helicopters, snowmobiles, and ground crews covering the mountainous and snow-covered region. And then it's It's slow out there. So, I mean, come on now. She could have failed anything. Her family said the trip was planned as a final personal adventure before entering medical school. Her mom or dad said, that was the dad, he said, she basically said to me that this was a bucket list thing and I can't pass up on it because after I finish this trip, I'll be going to medical school. And medical school takes about 8 years, and I probably won't get a chance to do this again. Okay? Now, Tiffany previously worked in Oregon and had plans to join Mercy Ships as an anesthesiologist. Her visit to California was part of a cross-country journey, which also involved participating in a workaway program and checking off visits to all 50 states. So search and rescue officials reported sightings of her tent and received witnesses' accounts of conversations with Tiffany around the Huntington Lake and China Peak areas. This is crazy, man. I mean, they claim they do not suspect foul play because they have no clues or anything that indicates foul play. So she is a black woman with brown eyes and black hair. She is 5'10" and weighs around 125 pounds. So they are, continuously looking in that area and trying to find out if there are any clues, anything. So they did say if anyone has any information, they can call the Fresno County Sheriff Office at 559-600-3111. That number again is 559-600-3111. And the referencing case number is 25-4458. Again, it's 25-4458. And that telephone number again is 559-600-3111. If you have any information, call that number, period. Okay? So let's see what else we can find about her, because this entire story is crazy. So they think she's lost out there in those woods, in that forest. I don't know, guys. It's weird. But anything could be possible. She could have fell inside of a ditch, a hole, cave, or whatever. I mean, she could be anywhere out there. She has been missing for almost 3 weeks. You cannot, listen, I'm telling you straight up, you cannot go on these road trips or these hiking trips, none of these places by yourself, because anything can happen. I mean, what if you start experiencing, a heart attack, or you sprain your ankle, or anything? This is crazy. Let's see what they're saying about this on what's the name. So she does have a GoFundMe. Let's see what her GoFundMe is. So this is a GoFundMe right here. The goal is $16,000. They already raised $13,000. Let me show you guys. 27 years old, I believe. Okay. Stop smacking on this gum. So that's her GoFundMe. Okay. Let's see what else we got on her. Let's see what they're saying. What else they're saying about this girl. They don't have any more information because they just haven't found anything. No type of clues. No nothing on this girl. So I'm still trying to figure out, what happened to her. Let me see what else. Thank you, Jermaine. Let me see what else they say on TikTok. It's just very odd. You know, I mean, how can you just vanish like that? Let's see. Let's see. Let's see what these people saying on TikTok about this. So like I said, this is the same thing. I don't know if that's them. You don't even see that many things about her. Look at this. We don't know. We just don't know, you guys, what happened to this girl. You don't even really see that many people even talking about her. It's so many different cases, you know, overshadowing, you know, this right here. That's why nobody really heard about it. These are different Tiffany's right here, but you really don't see that much information on this person. Hold on. It's really a damn shame. You know, you go on a whole bucket list trip and then you just, you know, disappear. So let's see what they're saying right here. Let's see what they're saying on this one right here. I don't know how she figured she could just go walk through there by herself. All of that right there, man. This girl could be anywhere. Damn. Y'all, come on now. You cannot be out here. I'm sorry, you guys. You cannot be out here by yourself taking damn adventures. That's so damn weird. You know what I'm saying? People, this commenter said, why aren't we just hearing about this now? And I'm telling you, I think I saw this maybe 2 days ago, okay? But it wasn't like put out there, you know, like some other things have been put out recently. And maybe that's the reason it hasn't. Somebody said I would never go up there alone. And he said he lives, or she said she lives near there. Yeah, I mean, why would you? That is crazy, man. Somebody said those little towns up there give sundown town vibes. I pray she is found okay and makes it home safe. Let's see. Somebody said never stay up there after dark. Okay, somebody said when I lived in Clovis, the KKK was based there. I've been to Clovis many times. It's okay now. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know what it was like back then, but it's okay now. Yeah, no, you know, hopefully, you know, let's just hope that they find her and she got lost and no weird shit happened, or, you know, they did some kind of, you know, crazy stuff in one of these towns or anything. Let's just hope that. Right, it definitely isn't a good idea, Jermaine. That's weird. I mean, come on now. But then her parents said she always go out by herself like that. The parents said that they all like to go to camp. They like going camping. You know, they outdoorsy type people. But still, you know, she should have taken somebody with her, a couple of people. Somebody said Tiffany sounds like an amazing person. Her family ran down her adventurous stats, and she's living an awesome life. Once she's home, Faith, she'll be able to go to medical school. Somebody said, what a sad world we live in when a young woman can't even travel alone. Well, you know, the reason why you don't want to travel alone is not necessarily just because, you know, somebody could mess with her, but also you shouldn't travel alone because what if you get hurt? What if there is a medical situation going on? What if you get lost? Anything. That's why it's always good to have another person with you. You know those damn cell phones don't work out in those forests. Okay, so you get lost out there or you get hurt or anything else, it's all over. You know, an animal could have got hurt, anything. You know, like I don't know if mountain lions are out there, but yeah, all types of stuff. Somebody said she probably offered herself. Why? I don't think so, because she was talking about going to medical school once she got back, and she had a bucket list. But then again, people do write bucket lists for certain things, but she hadn't completed it. Somebody said it could be wildlife. I said the same thing. Somebody said, but I think. Let me go back to the article because I'm trying to read this way what somebody said. Somebody said something about wildlife. Let's see. Okay, so somebody said it could be wildlife. And then another commenter said, maybe, but at that altitude, it's doubtful. She could have fallen or been hurt somewhere, but I'm near that area. Animal attacks are the least of people's worries. Somebody said Huntington is sketched to be alone. Let's look at Huntington real quick. Let's see how you spell that. Is it called Huntington sketch? Let's see. Let's look that up real quick, y'all. They said all those areas, they are scary. Let's look up those areas and see, okay? Let's see. Let's see what some people saying on here about those that area. Let's say sundown time. I don't know. I'm just putting up because that's what they said. Let's see. Let's see. I think I got the wrong name because let's see this. Let's see if I can do it like this. Huntington. Well, I think that's yeah, California. Let's do it like that. Let's see what we can find out about this damn town. Let's see. That's the drawing. Let's see. I don't see anything on that. Let me see if I can put up here sundown town in Fresno. Let's see. Let me do it like this. Hey, tight girl. Let's see what they are, you guys. If it'll come up. I don't see anything on that. Let's see. Same thing. Well, let me see what this guy's getting ready to say about Fresno. Let's see. Why they say that? Oh wow, really? I want to know about the Fresno, about the sundown towns close to that area. Okay, that's what I want to know. Let's see, because they said that in that area the girl was in, there are sundown towns over there. Um, let's see. I know one thing, she should have been out there, by herself, especially since she had never been there before. Let's see, what are the sundown? These people do not answer questions right. So what was the other name of that other city? Arbery? Let's see, Arbery, California. I don't know how you spell that. Let's see. So what is she saying? So they're not telling us which one they're talking about on here, you guys. Let's see what she's talking about. We have them in California. Let me see what she's talking about. Oh, thanks, Jermaine. I'm sorry, y'all. Let me go ahead and share my ass and be on a whole nother level. I'm sorry about that, y'all. Y'all didn't miss nothing. I was looking for some information. Hold on. I forgot that I took this shit down. Let me go ahead. Y'all didn't miss a damn thing. Okay, let's go ahead. And there you go.
Going on in California, I'm no longer
y'all didn't miss shit
because of the image that is often presented. The first time I heard that California had sundown towns, I was completely blown away, just because of the image that is often presented by California. But as time has gone on, and we learned that about how the amount of classism and the the amount of redlining that has gone on in California, I'm no longer shocked by it. But I think it was just more about how California has always been marketed as this place of hopes and dreams for people, that we tend to get that image in our mind. However, I did find out that some of the cities included places like Burbank, Culver City, Hawthorne, Glendale, what is that, Hemet, and Taft. So that was really interesting to me. And I've been told that there are more sundown towns in California that people kind of don't know about. So that really shocked me. I'm going to link the article that I was reading about this so that people can check it out if they like.
Yeah, that list is not
the
correct.
First time I heard the
So, I mean, people who don't live here kill me. I mean, they trip me out with these lists and they don't live here. Hemet is not a sundown town. What was the other one? I ain't never been to Paradise, California, okay? I've never been there. So that burned down. And Hawthorne is not a sundown town either. I need to find out, see where that girl went, because they keep on saying that town is a sundown. Let me put her name back up there, because I know I spelled that city wrong. Let's see. Let's go back and look at that video, because I want to see those. I want to see those cities they had there. Because I'm just trying to figure out, you know what, if she didn't fall somewhere or got lost, if an animal got her, they would find traces, okay? Because when an animal attacks, you know, it's going to leave traces of things. The animal is not going to know to remove all of her body parts or whatever the case is. So I don't believe, you know, an animal took her, because even if an animal drug her to a nest, you would still see some things that she dropped. You see what I'm saying? At least that's what I would think. So I don't know about that animal theory. And let me see this real quick.
The search for Tiffany Slaton from the sky and on the ground.
See,
Search and rescue
we're talking about it right here.
a large swath of forest, Shaver Lake.
Right now, we're concentrating on the roadways. There's hundreds of miles of Forest Service roads back here.
The Fresno County Sheriff's Office says Slaton was camping by herself in the Huntington Lake area.
See, Huntington Lake, that's the name of it. Stop it right there. Huntington Lake area. So let's see if Huntington Lake is, let's see what that is. Let's just say dark side. I don't know. Let's see if anything come up. We got some lake monster. Okay, let's see. Snow up there. So she was in that area right there. The Huntington Lake and the snow right there. Like, I don't know. This is crazy, man. She could have, what if she fell in that water or something? You just never know. Okay, they got scary stuff going on there. People saying it's haunted. Okay. Now, I mean, I don't know. Okay, let's see what else they got here. This is Huntington Park. We're talking about Huntington Lake. Huntington Park is not by Fresno, okay? Let me see. Let's take this up here and put this up here. It's probably gonna be hard to find anything out. See? That's Huntington Lake. Oh, man. That girl could be anywhere, you guys. She really could be. Where is this at? They claim, like I said, that there are some sundown towns in that area. I don't know, because I've never been there before. And like I said, some people said an animal could have gotten her, but I don't know about that, guys. 'Cause like I said, animals would leave traces, okay? Some type of body parts, you would be able to tell. Now, if she got lost, like I said, you know, that could be something. She could have got lost. You see how dense those woods are, okay, the forest. Or she could have fallen somewhere, like, you know, they may have caves or holes or anything could be out there. She could have had a medical emergency, because, you know, like I said before, your cell phone barely works out there in the forest, okay? And the next thing is that somebody could have grabbed her. What do you guys think? What do you think, Jermaine? What do you think happened to this girl? This is the lake right here. So I guess she was in this area somewhere in those woods, though, not in the actual water. Now, she could have went over there and saw the water and fell in. You say you think more like traffic? That's crazy, man. The person who gave her that citrus fruit, I wonder who this person is, because why didn't they put that person on the news and interview that person so we can see? She was out there, they said she was out there talking to people, right? When she came, across people, she was just talking to them. So she could have met somebody. Her dad and mom said she's very friendly. She could have met somebody there, like you just said, and they, act like they was nice and could have convinced her to go somewhere or something, or just grabbed her. You know what I'm saying? Because the thing about it is that they didn't leave any traces. They took the bike, the tent, and something else she had. They took everything. There's nothing there. Her cell phone, nothing. If somebody just grabbed you, all of a sudden, usually people drop something. Okay, so it seems like to me that either she is lost or somebody like basically tricked her. You see what I'm saying? Because usually, like I said, if somebody's grabbing you, unless they pick it up, the police will find signs of a struggle. And then a lot of times, people drop things, and then you may see like pieces of a jacket or anything on the ground from you trying to resist the struggle. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. This is weird. This is very strange. That's the Huntington Lake area right there. I would like to see those woods. What is it called? I know I spelled that wrong up there. Let me go back to that story again and see what woods they said she was in again. Let's see. Let's see where she was at. We need to find out exactly where she was at. So we know she was in there. Let's see. She was in Huntington Lake in the Sierra National Forest northeast of Fresno. So what we need to do, we need to look this area. I want to see what it looks like. Let's see what that looks like. Hold on. No telling though. No telling. So many cities are around there, and they could have some sundown towns. Like I said, I've been to Fresno. I went off to the casino and everything. Didn't have any problems, but that doesn't mean anything. I haven't been everywhere in Fresno anyway. Okay, so let's look that up real quick. People just don't disappear though. Something usually, had to happen to them. So let's see. Huntington. Okay. So let's see if we put northeast on here. Damn. So why she went out there by herself though? Let's see what that looks like. So again, that's the Huntington Beach area. These are the trails and stuff. Let's see. I'm trying to see what it actually looks like. And this is what it is when it snows. That's crazy, man. And then because they did say there was some snow up on the mountains up there. This is not Huntington right here, okay? But I'm just saying, showing the picture of the mountains. So let's see if they're gonna show the woods on this. So let's see what they say. No telling you guys. Yeah, this is the lake right here. I wouldn't mind visiting. That water is beautiful. She could have came in contact with the water and fell in. It sure is easy to get lost in them damn woods and that damn forest. We go hiking in the forest, but we still on the path, and I really just don't go too far. Man, it's nice. That lake is real nice, okay? So she could have seen that and went over there and fell in that water if she was close to that, because that area is huge. All right, and then we can look at it from this view. All those woods right over there, it's no telling. You know what I'm saying? I still don't understand how people go places by themselves where anything can happen, especially out there. Have you guys ever been in the woods? Okay, in the forest. Listen, it can be still light outside, okay? But as soon as, just before it get, let's see. So like here, it gets dark around 7. If you are out in the forest, you need to be heading back at around 5 because it started getting dark there earlier, okay? Because of all the trees and things like that. I don't understand how anybody could be going out there camping, hiking by themselves, all right? Because like Jermaine said, it's very easy to get lost. And as you can see, look at all that forest out there. So this girl could be anywhere. And I don't even know how they can even search the entire place. I just don't, you know? But if they know that she was in a certain area, they would probably search that area. I don't know if they will go outside of the area, but I don't know. Let's see any mysteries about this because that's crazy. Let's see. Damn, I made a mistake. I took that off of there. Let's see. Oh, here it is right here. The National what? It's supposed to be saying forest. My ass cannot type. This should have said forest right there. Hold on. Girl, no, she can't type. Let's see. Let's see, what can we type here? Let's see, what weird things happening afterwards. No, I should have said missing people, huh? Let me see what they said about missing people up in that area. That's what we need to say. Let me see. Instead of putting that up there, let's put missing people. Let me see. Let's put missing people. Let's just put missing. I don't know if I should put people or hikers. Let's just put people. Ass cannot type, man. Okay, let's see. Okay. I don't know if these people are missing there. He was missing from a campground. When was this? This is back in 2024. Let's see what they said right here. Let's see what they said.
Suggestion of a missing 4-year-old in Fresno County as an urgent search continues. Christian Ramirez disappeared from the Rancheria campground near Huntington Lake this morning.
Oh, so they found him. So that's good.
Christian was last seen wearing.
So he was found. Okay. So this person right here headed off to the
Sure to leave you scratching your head wondering what the hell happened to her. June 26, 2020, Fresno, California. A 54-year-old woman contacts her family to let them know she will be spending some time camping in the Sierra National Forest. Well, little did they know, over the next 2 months and under extremely mysterious circumstances, she would seemingly vanish off the face of this earth. Fast forward to July 5th, park rangers find her campsite in complete and utter disarray. The next day, just a short distance away, they would find her car, which appeared to have hit a tree and rolled down into a ravine, but still, she was nowhere to be seen. At this point, they contact the woman's family and explain the situation to them. They would get involved, and immediately a huge search was launched in the area. But as the days went by, they would get no closer to finding anything out about what happened to this woman. That is, until her family started posting up missing persons flyers in the surrounding areas. A couple of hikers would eventually come forward saying that they saw her on the date of July 4th. She was barefoot, had a large bruise on her face, a black shirt, and blue jeans. They went up to her and asked her if she needed any help, but she assured them multiple times that she was fine and that she was just going to carry on her way. They didn't think anything else of it until they started to see the missing persons flyer. Fast forward almost a full month to August 9th. 2 hunters would come forward saying they saw her leaning against a tree near the last location she was previously sighted. Although this woman didn't appear to be in any distress, she did seem visibly thinner than in her missing persons photo. And while search parties would continue to scour the areas of Johnson Meadows and Chiquito, they would never find any more evidence of this woman. And if you think that's weird, this case is about to have a whole nother element added to it. Fast forward almost a whole year, a family is enjoying some recreation up in the Madera Mountains. Their son will begin to act a little weird and begin to speak to someone that visibly was not there. When they are leaving, he is peering out the window so intently in distress that his parents stop the car and ask him what is wrong. He begins to tell her that there is a woman in this field and she needs our help. She has blue hair, she is wearing a black t-shirt, her feet are propped up in the air, and she cannot talk to me, but I know that she needs our help. Oh yeah, one last thing. The reason she can't talk to us is because she is dead. So this 3-year-old's parents grab him, get out of the car, and go start looking in this field. They never found any evidence of this woman being there, but the longer they stayed there, the more unnerved they got. In fact, they got so unnerved that they decided to end their family vacation and go home. Upon doing so, this young boy's mother posted about this experience on Facebook, and it wasn't until the Madera County Sheriff's Office found this that they contacted the mother and will want to talk to this child. He gave a 100% accurate description of this woman named Sandra Hughes, and that is why her case is sure to leave you scratching your head wondering what
happened to this lady. And it's basically in the Sierra National Forest, the same forest. I don't know if it's the exact same area, but that's crazy. Let's see here. Somebody said a lot of people disappear in the forest and mountains. That's why I don't know why that girl figured that she would be okay, you know, going out to this damn mountain by herself, man. Let's see. I don't know why. So a lot of people go missing there. Yeah, at that, let me hold on. Is that the same lake that she's talking about that people be missing at? Let's see. The same area. So this person, what was he missing at? I don't know where he was in Los Angeles. So he was missing out. These people, man, they got to stop doing these damn camping trips. Goodness, they really do. By themselves, they need to take more than 2 people. Actually, they need to take a couple of people, because damn, there's a lot of people be missing in these on these trips. I'll tell you what, guys, I'll keep you guys posted, and hopefully they find this lady, and hopefully she is okay. I don't know, because she's been missing since, I think, April the 20th, and it's basically 3 weeks later, almost a month soon, and nothing. This is crazy. A lot of people missing, man. That is crazy, you guys. But again, my prayer is extended out to her family and friends, and you know, and anybody that knows her, and hopefully they can find this young lady. You know, if she's not alive. It's been like 3 weeks. I don't know. You know, and hopefully Jermaine is not trafficking. I don't think an animal got her unless the animal just picked her up and took her. You know, but maybe she just got, you know, hurt and waiting for them to find her. I don't know. It's been almost, like I said, 3 weeks. So, you know, if she doesn't have any water, ran out of food, it's still, you know, again, I stress this. You cannot go on camping trips, on hikes by yourself. You always need to take another person, point blank. All right, so let's go ahead and move on. That was a tripped out story right there. We're gonna have to look at that again, you know, later on. So y'all, I got a fucking story right here. Let me go back over here and take this down. This little girl, guys, 7 years old. Okay, let me stop sharing real quick. 7 years old, guys. She was found locked in a closet, starving. They never reported her missing at all. All right. Let me see what's going on here with this little fuckery story. Okay. Told you these people are absolutely nuts. So this is her mom right here. Let me show y'all who the mom is, because we always got to do that, especially when it comes to child abuse or neglect or endangerment or anything like that. So this little girl, 7 years old, you guys, only weighed 29 pounds. They said they believe she suffered brain damage due to prolonged, malnutrition and starvation. This woman got 8 other kids. None of them went to school. All right? Something is wrong with these people. Goodness, she looked devilish. Let's see. So the Austin police is asking for assistance from the public or any information about the whereabouts of a 9-year-old girl who has been missing since December 2017. Okay? And you know what? Get this. The family did not even know about this girl's existence until they locked up her mom, Virginia Gonzalez, 33, for disturbing allegations of abuse toward what would be the missing girl's younger sister by 2 years. So this lady was arrested on charges of injury to a child with serious bodily injury in connection to her 7-year-old daughter, who was found locked in a closet and starving. And so they said it was only after her arrest that police learned that Gonzalez had never reported this older daughter as missing 7.5 years ago, or at any point between then and now. So what did she do to her the other daughter? So they said it's been so long since Ava has been seen, police cannot estimate her height and weight, but she is described as a Hispanic female with straight brown hair and brown eyes. The National Center for Missing and Exploited Children did release an age progress photo that could show what she might look like today. So let me show you what she could look like. I don't know, I guess this is her right here. I'm thinking. So they did say, according to ABC affiliate KVUE, police state that Virginia has given conflicting information to many different family members regarding her daughter's whereabouts, nor have authorities been able to positively identify the missing girl's father. They said, we don't know where she is right now, and that's what we are trying to figure out. Her current status, where she is, who she's with, and if she's safe and healthy. And that's according to Austin Police Detective Russell Constable at a news conference on Tuesday. So they say in their investigation into Ava's disappearance, police discovered that there is no record of any of Virginia's 8 kids attending school in Central Texas. So all of this led Michelle Locke, a former family court and CPS judge who now works as a family lawyer, to ask KVUE how many mandatory reporters came into this child's life and dropped the ball. She said that Texas has a mandatory kindergarten enrollment established in part to help keep track of the welfare of children in the state. So how did Virginia manage to avoid all of this and not being found out, especially having 8 kids? I'm thinking she might have pretended to be homeschooling. All right. So anyway, the Texas Department of Family and Protective Services, which includes CPS, told the news station that while cases are confidential and they could not comment about Virginia's history with the department, they would confirm that the 7 children found in her home have been removed and are in foster care. All right. So it was Ava's grandmother who discovered her locked in a closet on April the 3rd, where she allegedly been barricaded for multiple weeks. The grandmother, who immediately called 911, had gone to the apartment after Virginia's arrest for weed possession. The closet measured less than 5 feet by 2 feet per court filings. Though with other objects also in there, they believe her living space was about 3 feet by 1 foot 10 inches. There was no light or ventilation. She had the door barricaded by 75-pound boxes in front of it. This is crazy. They said that the girl was sore and she just weighed around 29 pounds when she was rescued. Medical staff determined that she suffered moderate to severe cerebral atrophy, leading to a permanent brain damage due to prolonged malnutrition and starvation. They said she will never recover. The 6 other children in the house, ranging in age from 2 to 14, told their grandmother, per court documents, that they were ordered to lock their sister in the closet because she had bladder control issues and she was always getting into stuff and eating things she was not supposed to. A 10-year-old brother said he was told to clean the closet because she would defecate and urinate in there. He said the girl was only allowed to eat a single hot dog or corn dog a day and a half a cup of water. That's crazy. The other 6 children appear physically healthy, according to Austin Police Detective Russell Constable at a news conference on Tuesday. Investigators reported that the home's refrigerator, freezer, and pantry were all well stocked with food. Anyway, Virginia Gonzalez is booked into the Travis County Correctional Complex on a charge of serious bodily injury to a child. Her bond is set at $75,000. Now, after doing all of this to her kid and everything, her bond is only $75,000, okay? They say anyone with any information about Ava is asked to contact the Austin Police via email at ava@austintexas.gov or through Crime Stoppers at 512-572-8477. Yeah, just $75,000. That's crazy. So this man claimed he knew this lady. So I don't want to read this foolishness he's doing. I don't even know if he really met her. Let's see what they're saying. Somebody said, what is up with these mothers lately? This is happening a lot. Never going to school, poor children. Prayers for all of them. Maybe now they can get the love needed. Another commenter asked, where are the fathers, the grandparents, family members, neighbors? I just don't get how children become missing. Somebody says she unalived her. The mother is a monster. You know, honestly, that's what I was thinking, that she unalived the other girl. Another commenter said, these workers always fail to do their job because the state doesn't keep up with them because they don't care. Last comment for right now with this article, this lady said the law better make this devil woman pay a hefty price. Give her 1 hot dog and half a cup of water daily, an eye for an eye. Somebody, one more comment. This person said she probably liked that because she acts like her looks matter than the food. Okay, some people don't eat but once a day to stay skinny. Okay, so let's look her up and see what some of these TikTokers are saying about it, in case they got a little bit more information than I have. See, what is this lady's name? So the girl's younger sister is missing. She probably unalive, that little girl, y'all. This is crazy, man. And I hope they looked in the yard. Damn, she could have unalived that girl and threw her in the garbage can. Goodness, you just never know. These people are crazy. Let's go over and type this shit in to see if we can find anything else about her real quick. Let me go and type this. I went on to share because my ass will forget. Let me type her name in here. Oh my God. Okay. Let's see what they say about this lady. This is weird, man. It's not her. I think this is her right here. This is her right here. Yeah, that's her. We know what she looks like. Let's.
A Texas mother arrested after malnourished child found barricaded in a closet, and also one of her daughters missing since 2017. Let's talk about it. A 32-year-old mother from Austin, Texas, by the name of Virginia Gonzalez, is facing serious charges after her 7-year-old daughter was discovered barricaded inside a bedroom closet in disturbing conditions. Authorities say that the child was found malnourished, weighing only 29 pounds, and covered in filth. The discovery was made by the girl's grandmother, who visited Gonzalez's apartment after Gonzalez was arrested earlier that day on unrelated charges involving possession of flowers. And y'all know what I'm talking about. Upon entering the home, the grandmother reportedly found the young girl locked in a closet. Alarmed by the girl's condition, she immediately contacted law enforcement. Like, wow. The little girl was rushed to receive medical care, where the investigators uncovered that she was only being fed either a hot dog or a corn dog in the morning or evening, along with half a cup of water daily. During the investigation, it was found that one of her other daughters has been missing since 2017. Family members told authorities they last see the child when she was 2 years old. The girl would be 9 years old now. Relatives of Gonzalez also said that she had given conflicting information about where the whereabouts of her little daughter is, and nobody knows where she's been. It was also learned that none of the kids ever attended school, and despite this, 6 other children ranging from ages 2 to 14 appear to be in physical stable condition. Gonzalez is currently being detained in Travis County Jail in a $75,000 bond. Now, they have made what could have been the appearance of the little girl that would be 9 years old that's been missing, to see if she's able to be found or if anyone has seen her. But this is a very heartbreaking story. Let me know in the comments if you heard about this story.
So I don't know.
Because, wow.
Hold on. I don't know if the person in the comment section is being for real, but this person claims that a 10th boy is missing as well. His name is Ian. So I don't know. This is crazy. Another commenter said, my son is 7 and he weighs like 52 pounds. OMG, poor baby. Hope she ends up somewhere safe. So let's see. This commenter said, poor babies, and it's sad to think that the reality most likely is the other daughter is no longer alive. I pray the rest of these children can heal from this horrific experience. And I'm thinking the same thing. I hate to say it because, you know, the child has been missing for all these years. Either this lady unalive her child, either she sold her child. I'm telling you. She could have sold that baby. And why, I don't know. That's crazy. But this is just some straight up fuckery. And I'll try to keep you guys abreast of this entire case. All right. And my prayers, you know, are with that little girl, you know, the one that's in the hospital. And I hope they do find the 2-year-old. Well, she was 2 years old in 2017. Now she will be 9 years old. Hopefully, they do find this little child. I don't know though, because don't tell her what this mom did. I hope that the mom confessed though and say what she did to her other daughter. This does not even make any sense. Some straight up fuckery news, and she's definitely evil. And $75,000 is not enough damn money. Now she should have $1 million bond. Like I told you, the justice system is so damn backwards. It's just plainly ridiculous. Okay, let's go ahead and do this one. So this man right here, you guys, he intentionally mowed down this a mom and her dog while on family walk. Well, they don't write this right, so let me just tell you my own words. This man right here mowed down this lady and her dog while they were out on a walk. Okay, let me show you this man. Can y'all see that? Okay. So this was Jeffrey Andres. He's 49 of Wisconsin. He is accused of intentionally driving his car into a family and unaliving Dr. Cami Hansen and her dog in the process. Now, her child was also involved, allegedly. And let's see what happened to the child. I think the child's got some injuries, if I'm not mistaken. So they said that Jeffrey allegedly accelerated in a car toward the family of Dr. Cami Hansen, a well-known local chiropractor, and her family in an alleged act of revenge, according to a criminal complaint released on Monday. You didn't see the lady? I'll show it to you in a minute, okay? I'll show you again in a minute. The incident happened in Cottage Grove, which is a suburb of Madison, Wisconsin, on April the 28th, around 6:30 p.m. Hansen, her husband, one of their sons, and the family dog were out walking when Jeffrey allegedly crashed into the group, according to WMTV. Hansen was reportedly thrown approximately 25 to 30 feet from where she was hit. She and the family's dog, a black pit bull, were both unalive during the incident. The husband escaped with only a few cuts, but their son required surgery and suffered a concussion. He told police at the scene that he could hear a car flowing it toward them. Hansen's husband said the vehicle jumped the curb and hit him and his family. Multiple eyewitnesses also reportedly told police they saw the vehicle accelerate toward the family. So this guy reportedly stayed at the scene after the crash and allegedly told police that he was having a bad day and offered no comment about the crash. He said he lost control of his car while driving to the gas station, but an Uber driver who had been driving near Jeffrey just before the crash allegedly told police that claim was bogus. He said if he's telling you he veered off the roadway, then he's lying to you. I saw that car jerk. Now, according to Deputy District Attorney William Brown, the DEADLY crash was no accident, but rather an act of revenge for a sensitive crime that allegedly happened between Hansen's child and Jeffrey's child. Police did not give further information about what happened. He said it has come to light that this was not an accident. This was an intentional act by Jeffrey Andres. This was, as the complaint shows, essentially an act of vigilante vigilante justice. So Jeffrey and Hanson were neighbors until recently, according to the police. Hanson's husband acknowledged that allegations about the sensitive crime had been brought forward in late March. Jeffrey reportedly went digging for more information and opened a records request for April 23rd for any police reports relating to the alleged incident. He received a redacted police report detailing the incident on April 28th, just 3 hours before the crash. Jeffrey is being charged with first-degree intentional homicide, 2 counts of attempted first-degree intentional homicide, and mistreatment of animals causing unaliving. His bond is set at $1 million. If he posts bond, he will not be allowed to have any contact with any member of the Hanson family and will be restricted from being anywhere inside Cottage Grove. He would also not be allowed to drink alcohol. Okay. His preliminary hearing is scheduled for May the 14th. If convicted of international homicide, he could face up to life in prison without the possibility of extended supervision, as he should. But anyway, this is this weirdo right here. Once again, he did all of this, running into these people, unalive the mom, hurt the kids, hurt the dad, and unalive the dog. That's crazy. All over some type of sensitive crime that happens between the two kids. It doesn't even make any sense. It really doesn't. It's crazy. My prayers are with them, and that's a sad situation. It just really is. And my condolences to the husband, regarding his wife and his pet. I really do hope they really give this man life in prison, because that does not make any sense. He got so damn mad about that situation and just did not handle this in the correct way. Goodness. Told you people got to practice control and learn how to de-escalate things by talking things out and going from there, especially, since they were neighbors, and I think I read they were friends. It just doesn't make any sense. So anyway, Al B. Sure will be testifying, allegedly, at Diddy's trial, and he blames Diddy for Kim Porter's unaliving. So he claims he is the last man breathing who knows the truth about Diddy and has no issues using the last of his oxygen to take him down. So he was on Fox 5 New York, I guess on Thursday, to promote his forthcoming memoir, where he raised questions about his late ex Kim Porter's unaliving. Al claims Kim used to warn him to watch his back around Diddy and disputed the coroner's ruling that a healthy 47-year-old woman had suddenly passed on from pneumonia. Al also revealed Diddy's prosecutions have subpoenaed him to testify at the federal ex-trafficking trial, and he and his attorneys are willing to accept the invitation. He also says that Diddy placed a bounty on his head and orchestrated a massive PR campaign to have him look bad, which led to his 2022 health scare. Okay, so hopefully this is true, so we can see him testify against Diddy. All right, and you can find the rest of the story, the complete story, here at TMZ. It says Al B. Sure testifying at Diddy trial blames him for Kim Porter's unaliving. All right. Okay. So the next one is, we got about a couple more minutes, and that will be it. Not 15, but a couple more minutes. Okay. Let's go ahead and do the jayz things real quick. So jayz, you guys, hold on. Jay-Z claims Roc Nation was denied a $115 million line of credit due to his great accuser statements. Okay, that's what Jay-Z claims. All right, news break. So Jay-Z's great lawsuit was dismissed in February, but he is not done seeking justice against his accuser and attorneys for alleged defamation. The Roc Nation leader filed in an amended complaint late Monday, May the 5th in Mobile, Alabama, alleging his accuser has not stopped making defamatory statements about him, even though she agreed to. He and his legal team are claiming her actions have cost him and his company millions of dollars in potential revenue. So in this new filing, Jay-Z claims that as recently as April the 11th, Jane Doe posted a TikTok of her lip singing and audio that may lead viewers to assume she's referencing and doubling down on her case. You couldn't pay me $1 million to get an apology video out of me. I stand on what I said. F you. That's what it said in the daggone audio. So anyway, Rolling Stone has obtained the amended complaint, which explains why those actions affect his business. So it said by refusing to apologize and continue to stand on what she said, despite all the evidence and indeed her own admissions to the contrary, Doe continues to display a shocking and reckless disregard for the truth that is both intentional and malicious. Doe never had any reasonable grounds to support any truth in her statements and acted with reckless disregard for the truth. In other words, she lied. Okay? So that's what Jay-Z said. Also in that amended lawsuit, Jay-Z clarified a prior claim that Roc Nation lost out on an unspecified $20 million. The statement says the $20 million represented the minimum fee guarantee of an undisclosed contract, and that the full fee for the deal would have been many millions of dollars higher had the contract been performed. He also alleges Doe allegations significantly affected his ability to pursue new business opportunities. And then he said, as a result of defendants' filing of the false lawsuit and other false public statements against Mr. Carter was denied a $55 million personal credit line. It also says Roc Nation was denied a $115 million loan. The legal team argues this directly affects Jay as well because he and Roc are tied together. So we will see how this plays out, and I will definitely keep you guys updated, period. Let's see what two commenters are saying. Somebody said, oh, he needs loans now. I hope he loses everything. Shayla said, you clearly don't know much. Many people take out business loans for reasons, including millionaires. It doesn't always mean they are broke. Somebody else said the secret to business is to use other people's money. And I heard that. And the last one is Diddy is going to take everybody out with him. All right. So there you go with Jay-Z. And I hope everything works out for him. We are going to move on. Let's see what else we can put in there real quick. So GoFundMe did remove the fundraisers for the man accused of unaliving the Ohio deputy. So they definitely did remove it. So he no longer has a donation. Well, a GoFundMe there on that GoFundMe account. Doesn't have, his GoFundMe on there anymore. They closed it down. So this is another crazy story right here, another fuckery story. A high school senior was shot unalive while filming a TikTok door knock prank. And that's crazy. I don't know why they still do these things, guys. I mean, these kids, man, they know people are crazy now. So why even do this? Okay, so Michael Bosworth, 18, was shot and unalive by a homeowner, and what police initially reported was a possible house burglary in progress. Okay, suspect Tyler Butler, 27, was arrested and charged with second-degree murder after he allegedly fired shots at Bosworth and two other teenagers, fatally wounding Bosworth. The two teenagers who survived said that they were filming a TikTok prank that went wrong. Gosh. So this dude right here, 27 years old, he's the one responsible for this. Okay, let's see what else we got here. So anyway, let's see what happened. Oh, let's see. So anyway, Tyler Butler, 27, allegedly fired shots at Bosworth and two other teenagers during what he claimed was a break-in at the property. One of the teenagers sustained minor injuries in the shooting. All right. Let's see how did they find out. Let's see. So anyway, let's see. So let's see. The teens that are still alive claim that they were recording a take on the popular Ding Dong Ditch TikTok prank and said they weren't breaking into the house as the homeowner claims. So this prank involves knocking on someone's door and then running away before they can answer it. One of the teenagers had a video of them pulling off the prank earlier that night, which was shared with investigators. So the young man Bosworth was a senior who played lacrosse and football in wrestle. He was due to attend his prom on the same day of the shooting. Goodness. They said while no charges were initially filed due to an ongoing investigation, Butler was arrested and charged with second-degree murder, malicious wounding, and 2 counts of use of a firearm in the commission of a felony. Okay? He is currently being held at Rappahannock Regional Jail in no bond, as he should be, because that doesn't even make any damn sense. As he should be. Let's see. He did all this because this young kid was doing door knock prank. I mean, they've been doing that for the longest. It doesn't even make any sense. Let me read these comments. Somebody said it was a harmless prank. Ding Dong Ditch has been going on since doorbells were invented. That does not warrant responding with a GUN. Okay, and I agree with that. I mean, it's kids ringing the doorbell playing. I mean, like they used to do that when we lived in Texas. The kids would be playing Ding Dong Ditch, ringing the doorbell, then they would hide. They would hide like underneath cars and things like that. And, you can call the police, but to take out your GUN and start shooting, that's crazy. So, Hopefully for him, justice is served 100%. I'm glad he will not be getting any bond because he does not deserve it. Point blank. What he did is totally crazy, man. What's wrong with these people? What is wrong with these people? So anyway, my condolences are expressed out to his family members and friends, and my prayers are extended out to the kid who was shot unalive. All right, and my prayers are with who else? Nobody else got injured, I don't think, did they? Let me make sure. 2 other teenagers got hurt as well. So my prayers are with them as well. And hopefully they do make a full recovery. All right. And I will try to keep you guys abreast I will keep you guys abreast of this situation, as stuff comes in. Okay, so let's see what else we got right here. I'm not going to read that one tonight. I'll do that sometime on Monday. Okay, let's see. We'll do that one too. So this will be the last fucking story right here, y'all. This is already 1:36. Okay, so this capital murder suspect was free on bond. Guess what he did, y'all? He was free out on bond, right? First of all, I'm trying to see why did he have a bond, being a capital murder suspect. So anyway, he was free on bond. This dude removed his ankle monitor on day of trial and then left. Okay, so he's missing, which is crazy. The thing is, why would you even give him a bond if he's on capital, murder? Why would you give him a bond? So anyway, Texas authorities are looking for this man. Okay, he's wanted for allegedly murdering his neighbor after he removed his ankle monitor and went missing. Goodness. This dude is 32 years old. He failed to show up to court Monday in connection with a capital murder in Kaufman County. So he does have an active warrant for bail revocation. Okay. So anyway, let's see what else they got here. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see what else they got on here. So anyway, they said police accused him of murdering his neighbor, Aaron Martinez, 35, in May 2023. He was fatally shot in his pickup truck. Okay. And some people say he committed, the victim family told CBS News they believe that this guy committed the crime because of the victim's Hispanic heritage. And they claim that this man told someone else that Hispanics were not welcome. So in July 2022, a police incident report showed this guy had pointed a gun at the victim. He fired at his property and then threatened his employees. So the Kaufman County Sheriff's Office, the prosecuting agency, said there is no evidence to suggest that Ewan's alleged actions centered around the man's race. So hold on. So the suspect was being held on $2 million bond, but was granted bail following a reduction hearing in December. So according to the outlet, this dude admitted to the murder in the arrest documents. A capital offense means he would be eligible for the penalty if convicted. This is crazy they let him out, you guys. That is crazy. He should still be incarcerated. Goodness. Told you, that system is like messed up. Okay, so that is it for tonight, guys. Let me just give you guys this hold on. I'm trying to find it. Let me give you guys these 5 popular drinks that can damage your kidneys, okay? Let's take this down. No, I can keep that up there. So, yeah. These 5 popular drinks they claim can damage your kidneys, and one of them is not coffee. So let's just go down the list. I'm not going to read this other stuff. We are just going to go down a list if they have a list. I probably have to. No, they got it. So they said carbonated drinks, okay? They said this can harm your kidney function due to their high fructose content. All right. Number 2 is energy drinks. Energy drinks are often used to boost alertness and endurance, but this quick energy fix comes with the cost. The high levels of caffeine, added sugars, and artificial vitamins can overwork the kidneys. All right. The next one is alcohol. They said that heavy drinking can lead to high blood pressure, liver disease, and kidney damage. Regular and excessive alcohol consumption can dehydrate your body and put extra strain on your kidneys. Okay? And the next one is sport drinks. They said, again, these drinks are packed with sodium, sugars, and artificial colors, all of which can wreak havoc on the kidneys when consumed a lot. And they did say overloading on electrolytes such as sodium, potassium, calcium, and magnesium can harm the kidneys by interfering with their normal filtering and regulatory functions. The next one is fruit juices. They said some are high in sugar and potassium. And they said this could pose a risk for people with kidney conditions. There's some signs of kidney disease, guys, is weight loss and poor appetite, swollen ankles, feet, or hands, shortness of breath, being tired, blood in your pee, and increased need to pee, especially at night, difficulty sleeping, itching skin, muscle cramps, feeling sick, and headaches, and erectile dysfunction in men. All right, so those are some warning. Hold on. Stay on phone. This is just a warning on the drink. This is a warning to you to let you guys know. Stay away from some of these drinks that I just, not some of them, but all of the drinks that I just told you guys about, because it could, affect your kidneys in a negative manner. All right, and you can find that story on Food and Drink, 5 popular drinks that can damage your kidneys. And then they got not coffee, because coffee wasn't on that list. All right. So they claim that the shingles vaccine could seriously protect your heart, and I'll tell you guys more about that next week. Okay. Let's see. And I think that's it. I told you guys everything that I want to tell you tonight. And they do have a new pope, an American pope. All right. So his name is Pope. Let's see. They introduced him as Pope Leo. Okay. So anyway, that's a blessing. And so we'll talk about that more on Monday. Okay. All right. So y'all have a good weekend. All right. Have a good weekend. Check out all my other videos that I'll put up over the weekend, like the Country Wayne reaction videos, Dollar Tree haul, and I'll show you one room that I finished, maybe two, my media room. And that's it. All right. Thank you to Jermaine. Hold on. Michelle Crest, thank you so much for tuning in. I didn't even see you, but thank you for dropping in, hon. Thank you, Jermaine. And thanks to everybody in the bushes and everybody who watches this in the replay. Happy Mother's Day. I forgot about that. Let me put that up there for y'all. It is on Sunday, so happy Mom's Day to all of the mothers. Let's put this up here for y'all. I forgot, you guys. Man, somebody told me that today, and I was like, oh, I forgot all about Mother's Day. I didn't forget to get my mom some of it, but I forgot about it for myself. Okay, let's do this. If I can put that up there for all the mommies and expecting moms. I hope you have a beautiful holiday. And I hope you get it, have fun with your family members and you just enjoy your special day. And again, have a beautiful, blessed Mother's Day and have a blessed weekend as well. And I will see you guys on Monday for Sean Diddy Combs' trial. All right. Until then, guys, thank you for watching. Don't forget to thumbs up this video if you enjoyed this content. Also, if you are not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe below and hit that bell notifications so you can be notified of any upcoming videos. Also, make sure you share and leave a comment. I'm so damn silly be putting this silly shit up there. I put this up here, it went up there so quick. All right, let me go ahead and change this banner, guys. Take this message down and get out of here. Let's see. Let's take that down. Let's see. So here we go. Have a blessed weekend and see y'all on Monday. And oh, not this. I got the wrong thing up, y'all. I be tripping all the time, y'all. There you go. That's for the Mother's Day people. And that. All right, guys. See y'all on Monday. Peace out. And thanks again to Jermaine for this great background. Let me show y'all the other one he did too. And that one right there is the reaction video. Thank you, Jermaine. I appreciate you, hon. You always giving me this great ass backgrounds and thumbnails. I appreciate you. And thanks again. Good night.